something that I do want to bring back is how we started this conversation, which is in terms of the different disciplines that you were able to have. I mean, this meandering path in your career, which is more on the diplomacy, international affairs, and going back to the technical, more scientific side, then into this kind of multicultural, multilingual, and then right now in the science, communication, professional, putting a lot of this for the professional community. So along those lines, how do you see now new generations the need for this kind of multidisciplinary, multicultural, multilingual?
Multi everything.
Yeah, that's where we are going. Mm.
And that's where we all should be going. The more we know about more things, the better. Because the challenges that we face, they require all, I mean, it's not just one topic. Water is not just about water. Water is about everything, basically. It's about society, it's about culture, it's about environment, it's about physics, it's about climate, it's about policy, it's about management, it's about economics, it's about everything. So if we need to understand that level of complexity in every other field that involves human beings, because and I strongly believe that everything that has to do with environment, especially water, needs everything considered in the table before making a decision. So I think that the more we focus on multitasking, multi-knowledge, and that policy science, we need to stop thinking about policy as one thing and science as the other thing, as the opposed thing, right? We need to start thinking about both things at the same time. And we need to, get ourselves, the scientists, get ourselves together and train ourselves to communicate properly, not just to policymakers, but the community as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we should not be publishing just for the reviewers that are experts and will be able to understand us, but we should be publishing for the people, and because that's the only way it's going to be useful. Otherwise, it's going to be there, and that's probably our fault in terms of this connection between policy and science, and we're going to end up telling the same. It's lack of communication. We're not using these strategies to communicate properly. People want results. People want answers. People want simple thoughts, which sometimes are the most important ones and harder to communicate. So I think on my I have been gifted and I have been lucky to be trained that way. Still have a lot to learn, and it's a never-ending career. And it's a never-ending learning process because everyone is different, right? And we're not perfect and we make mistakes, but the point here is to be able to understand and identify the other person or the other culture or the other people and respect. And we have that in the forum. I mean, those are part of our values: respect and not tolerance, but
Understanding, embracing diversity.
embracing the
Mhm.
differences, and
Yeah,
understanding and taking advantage of everyone has something to give.
yeah, to bring to the table. Rosario, I think unfortunately many times we just talked about water in this type of fights or wars against water. But water is also friendship. Water also brings friendship. And personally, I would like to thank you for your friendship. We'll be we'll have more open mics, but Rosario, thanks so much for being here.
Sam, thank you. You are my left and right hand. And of course, I appreciate you more as a person than as a scientist. Because you don't talk nice about the Rio Grande.
Hey, thanks everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.